Hello dear students, here I am back with second session of Social and Political Life, first chapter, the Indian Constitution. I hope all are fine there. Before we start with this session, let's recollect what we learned in last session. We have learned what is Constitution, why we need Constitution, democracy and Constitution, Indian Constitution, state and government and key feature of federalism was the last topic of the session. Now let's start with our today's session with the new topic, that is parliamentary form of government. The Constitution of India guarantees universal adult suffrage for all citizens. It means any person who is above 18 years of age can register to vote and cast vote. This will provide him right to directly take part in the government. It will encourage the democratic mindset and break traditional caste, class and gender biases. Earlier, when there was no equal rights and no right to vote, people had limited thinking. Since now they have right to vote, they can think more as they have direct control over the government, so they can choose wisely. Every citizen can contest election irrespective of their background, and their representatives are accountable to people. Separation of powers. There are three organs of government: legislature, executive and judiciary. Legislature, the work of this is to make laws. The elected representatives are the body of the legislature section. Second is executive. These are the people who implement the laws and running the government formed by the legislature authority. For example, if Aadhaar card has to be implemented, the representatives themselves not going to go and click photo on the people and feed data. So for that, executive body is required to handle and implement all the laws and policies. Judiciary. Judiciary means system of law. It is also divided into different levels like district level, state level and central level. In this way, Constitution separated the powers for that the work of administration can be done effectively. Each of these organs have separate powers and exercise their own power. For example, legislature organ only makes laws. Executive organ only implements them. Judiciary makes the decision of right and wrong. Besides, they keep a check on every other so that they are not misused or doing wrong things. This ensures balance of power between the three. There are many countries where the constitution was made with good mindset, but the people hijacked the ideas and ruined it. For example, USA, its constitution was good, but now if only selective people set of people wants to make laws, they can make them and also implement them, and there will be lesser interference of judiciary branch. So this type of separation of power in India proved very beneficial to use since independence. There was no such incident where particular set of people hijacked the system and started making their own laws and started implementing them. Fundamental rights. Fundamental rights are the basic rights which every citizen will have irrespective of his caste, race, religion, sex. It is the conscious of Indian Constitution. It is a set of written rights that would guard people against the misuse of state power in the independent India. The Constitution guarantees rights of individual against the state as well as against the other individuals. It means Constitution also provides for protection of fundamental rights against the state as well as other individual. They cannot violate your fundamental rights. It also guarantees the rights of minorities against the majority. Every citizen can claim these rights and it bites up on every authority that has government got power to make laws. Let us learn about fundamental rights. What are our fundamental rights? First is right to equality. All people are equal before the law. There is no high designated person favors available in the eye of law. No citizen can be discriminated on basis of religion, caste or sex. Everyone has access to public places including playground, hotels, shops, hospitals, etc. The state cannot discriminate against anyone in the matter of employment. No candidate can be rejected on the basis of caste, race, religion or sex. Every deserving candidate should get opportunity. Untouchability, which prevailed in the historic India, was abolished by the law. If anyone does untouchability, he shall be punished by the law. Right to freedom. Every citizen of India has freedom of speech and expression. You can raise voice, put your opinion against anything. But right to freedom of speech and expression does not mean you start speaking nonsense and illogical things. That would be called as misuse of right. The right to form associations, labor unions, community associations, etc. The right to move freely and reside in any part of the country. Earlier, you were unwelcomed when people used to go to any other place on their own. After independence, we got right to move free and reside any part of the country. Nowadays, people require to move to other parts for jobs, business, etc. So this right helps us setting it in any part of the country. Right to practice any profession, occupation and business. Earlier, due to caste system, there were barriers on the professions and particular caste, but after independence, we got right to participate any profession as per their talent. Right against exploitation. Earlier, the workers were exploited. That means they were told to work for more hours and they were given very less compensation for the very hard work they did. The constitution prohibits human trafficking, that is, kidnapping of person from one place and then transport them to another and force them to work. Forced labor, that is, slave, and employment of children below 14 years. Right of freedom of religion. Every person has right to practice, process and propagate the religion of their choice. Means the people of India can follow any religion of their choice and also they can possess meaning educated more than their religion to other people. In short, they can preach their religion. Cultural and educational rights. All minorities, religions or linguistic can educate an educational institute in order to preserve the development in their own culture. For example, there are Parsis now, they are less populated and they want their culture to be preserved for their next generation. Should now know about it so they can set up institution where they can develop their religion practices and beliefs. Right to constitutional remedies. This allows citizens to move to the court if they believe that any of the fundamental rights have been violated by the state or any other individuals. Directive principles of the state policy. This section has designed by the member. This section was designed by the member of the Constituent Assembly to interrogate social and economic reforms. Government has been told to make social and economic reforms from time to time and help poor and general public to grow. Laws has been set up for the government to do this. Secularism. The secular state means the one which does not officially promote any one religion as state religion. Secular state means every religion is equal for the state. Constitution plays a crucial role in laying out the ideas that we would like all citizens of the country adhere to, including the elected representative. So students, this was the first chapter of social and political life. Here we end up the chapter. As per the instructions, I hope all of you are following it. I had always been instructing about read the chapter, topics, take out the hard words, write them 5 to 10 times, recite them, read the slides in the videos, listen to the video carefully, look at the pictures for your better understanding. They are referral pictures. And let us see each other in next session, that is question answer session. So I hope you people are following all the instructions given by me. So see you in third session, that is question answer session. Till then, bye, take care, be healthy, be safe.